I was a hostage in a training scenario a month ago, which is kind of interesting. Police officer, very nice woman. She was the nut job, and there was a scenario. The funny story is her name was Robin. So I texted a message saying, Robin, I'm being held prisoner by Robin, and she's tied me up, and which she had. And Robin writes back, who is this Robin? And then she put in parentheses, can I help her? But seriously though, so I'm in this training scenario, and I asked at the start, how realistic are we going to play this, etc. And she turned her back on me for about a minute to go look out the window, and she sat back down. We were talking about our kids and why the interest in the topic. And so, we're in the scenario, we're out of scenario. But she looked out the window for a minute, came back and sat down. I said, ma'am, how realistic are we playing this? And she said, well, kind of. And I said, you didn't pat me down, did you? And she said, no. And I said, you turned your back. Bang, you're dead. If I was carrying, I would have stopped to take over right there. And it's an interesting question. How many nut jobs who take a hostage pat down their victim before hustling them off? And she said, you're just giving us a lot to think about here. So I assume that maybe a couple people in this room are in favor of concealed carry in numerous locations. And we're not going to have a show of hands, all right? It is only the Second Amendment. What else for questions? Well, thank you, sir. You encourage me, because I know so many people are putting their butts on the line every day with the law who get the message. Let me just share one observation. Robin and I were driving home a couple weeks ago, and we all know the moment. There's a state trooper, and he's pulled over the person ahead of you. And it's like, I call those people sucker bait, And out of the vehicle just about as we passed, and he put his hand on the back of the vehicle. And I commented to you, remember I said, did you see that? And you said, no, what? I said, he put his hand there. And she said, why? I said, if he gets killed, his handprint is on the back of the vehicle. It's standard. I assume that is standard procedure.
Actually, you're doing two things.
Yeah.
You are putting your handprint there, okay? You're making sure the trunk is closed.
I didn't know that.
No one pops out from behind you. You're pushing hard at the same time you're using it. It's a dual.
And it made me think, I'm a professor. I don't put my handprint on the wall every day when I walk into my classroom. I don't even think about it. And to think if we were married and I'm heading out to work tomorrow, and it's like, so long, honey. I don't know how the spouse of any officer keeps their sanity, male or female, every day. Oh, I got to share one funny story, real quick, to lighten things up. I have a very good friend, K-9 officer down in Burke County. 3:30 in the morning, my cell phone rings. I answer it, and it's him. And I'm here, and I'm just like, Dad, are you all right? What the hell's happened? Dad! And I immediately had this image that my friend had finally bought it, because he's in a dangerous job. And somehow he got his cell phone open, and he hit it, and I'm like, I'm calling the dispatcher right now. I'm calling the dispatcher. And I clicked off, and I thought, okay, double check. So I open it up, I hit the button. 30 seconds later, Bill, what the hell are you doing calling me at 3:30 in the morning? He had pocket dialed me. So it's like, you scared the daylights out of me. I'm wide awake. Go back to sleep.